because when I was 20, 21, it was cool. I was working at 7-Eleven, but I ended up going to Star. I was on this really good track. I was going to COD. I was killing my classes, right? And growing up, I had my uncle who I lived with, who's dead now, so I can talk about this story. This guy was like a severe alcoholic, right? And when I mean severe alcoholic, he would wake up, pour some Grey Goose into his coffee, and then go to work. Now, normally, this would be kind of normal, right? Maybe that's my worldview, but I know tons of people who like drinking at work. I'm not saying that's a good thing. Obviously, it's really stupid, and driving drunk is horrible. But that's what he would do. And the thing is, I can say that now because he's dead, and there's no risk of anything. But he used to drive the local bus as a bus driver.
Oh shit.
Raging alcoholic, right? He would wake up like shaking. Like I remember, there's videos on my channel that I've made like outside waiting for him, like with my mom taking him like detox centers and shit. But this guy was a major alcoholic, and so we started hanging out a lot because I grew up with him. And every time we'd be on the road, he'd be like, "Come on, Ian, let's drink, let's take a shot." And we'd do it, and we would just hang out, we'd drink. And I was a minor at this time. I was underage, and it kind of always was with me. Like alcohol's like this great thing. Like you can do it socially, and it's just fantastic, right? Like it makes everything better. And I'm like, even when you're just doing things everyday life, it's so much better. So as time went on, I was working at Starbucks, and I would drink like a lot, but never at work, right? Like I had lines, I wouldn't cross them. I would later, but not at this time. And COVID hit, man. And I remember Gavin Newsom here in California was like, we're locking down. Everything's closed down immediately. I jetted to the liquor store, dude. I remember being in my car, seeing the alert, already kind of drinking, and I'm like, let's go. And I just when I bought like, I spent all the money I had, which was like $200. I bought like 3 packs of Newport menthols and all the Jack Daniels I could buy. And we went into lockdown, and it was great because then Starbucks, I didn't need to work. They paid me to stay home. So big up Starbucks for that. And so,
bro, Matt, listen. Imagine being in a place where you hear lockdowns are happening, and your first instinct is to go to the liquor store and get alcohol. That's why I tell you guys, alcohol's the devil. Get it out of your life. There's nothing good that comes from drinking. Albies kicked that habit completely. Maybe he tells a story about that near the end here, but whew, you see how alcohol dependency destroys your life little by little by little? Man, I don't even know what to comment on this shit. This story is pretty fucking cool already. Very engaging.
my whole thing was, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna like drink this whole, and so I was just drinking. I would wake up and just drink, like no water, no food, just alcohol. I didn't know anything at the time. Like I'm not the brightest bulb, you know, and I never put these things together. I know about it now. I know what alcohol withdrawal is now, right? But at the time I had no idea. So I finally go back to work, and we have this meeting, and all my friends are there from work, and we're sitting, and I'm getting like super anxious because I'm not drinking at the time. And we're just talking about COVID, and like I start getting like real jittery, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I go outside and take a shot in the car, because I always had alcohol in me. And then I felt normal again. And then we
To turn on the screen reader, press the home button on the upper right of your remote. Press the back button on the upper left of your remote to stop playing this message.
good, guys? I told you I was gonna explain to you. Here's the TV I got. The one on the floor is the old TV I had. Seems like they're about the same size, 58, 60 inches. Um, well, looks like I got a brand new TV with a fucking stand on it, so I don't have to lean it against the damn, what's it called? Wall. So now it's updating. Doing that. Some privacy in this bitch.
but I just needed to fix this urge. And finally, I had enough, man. I went to the hospital, and I finally figured out you can go to the hospital and you can get these things called benzos, and they get rid of the withdrawal like completely. And I would do it, and I'd be like, all right, but I still want to drink, so I would go drink the next week, and I'm back to where I started, and I'd have to go back to the hospital. Finally, the doctor's like, look, dude, you're not learning, you're not getting it. This is the last time I'm doing this. And I was like, all right, man, that's it. Like, I'm done. That was like a couple years ago. And I've drank since now, but now I'm in control. Like, now I can kick it. I have like a few beers, and I'm fine. I've learned now what caused my addiction, how I fixed it, and things that I would never do again, right? But there's not a part of me now that says, after a night of drinking, I wake up and like, let's go have beer. Like, that's just not who I am anymore. And it took a lot, man, because I remember looking at myself and being like, bro, this is what you're gonna be. You're gonna be a homeless, degenerate guy on the street, opening up doors for people, asking for money just so you can drink and just die with like doing nothing. And so I had a conversation with my friend Robert, and the other day he was talking about trauma, like, you know, that's why you work so hard, because you have this trauma. And it's like, no offense to anybody who has trauma, that's not what I'm saying right now. This was a conversation I had with myself back in 2022, and I was like, you just gotta get it together, because you need to work hard. I've always had money that day. I don't know where that's from. I'm very lazy.
It sucks that he has to apologize to say what actually helped him, and that was just literally changing your mindset. For people with trauma, they're going to hear that and be offended, which he understands acutely, which we all understand. We live in a very PC society with snowflakes everywhere. If somebody's depressed, you just tell them, like, all right, get over it. And they're going to be like, the whole world comes crashing down, because it's like, how dare you have a chemical imbalance? Well, latest research said you don't have a chemical imbalance. You have something called transitory depression. It goes away after a while. It's a normal response after a traumatic event. If you've experienced a traumatic event, you know, or your life has become so comfortable that everything's numb and you get into a little depressive mood, but you can get out of your depression when you decide to. So many people feel through depression. Done it exactly that way. You know, depression is like a state of mind. We were led to believe, at least as recently as a few years ago, it's a chemical imbalance where you need pharmacological drugs, pharmaceuticals that you need to take every day that cost money and give somebody a problem in order to fix your problem by numbing you. You know, you get out of your depression by being numb to everything else, including feeling happy, feeling joy, feeling anything else other than depression, which means you're going to stay on our pharmacological drugs forever because you're not allowed to feel through your feelings in order to get over them. It's insane. But yes, you are your thoughts. The power of your mind is absolutely incredible. You can put yourself in a happy mood. You can put yourself in a miserable mood. Perspective matters, how you see the world. Glass half full, glass half empty. You get to choose how to respond to things that happen to you. Seriously, think of anything that's ever happened to you in life. You can choose to be angry at what happened. You can choose to not get emotional and figure out a solution. You can choose to, you know, like, wade in those negative feelings like a pig in shit, essentially, right? And never really get over what happened to you. You give power to your experiences based on the emotions you choose, you select to have about said experience. That is why you can take two people with two identical issues, say they have big ears, both of them get made fun of the same, and one person that becomes their biggest insecurity that they got Dumbo ears, and they completely hide themselves all the time and try to hide their Dumbo ears, or they're super insecure and it changes their behavior in general as they deal with people, or their, you know, courage, their self-belief, you know, confidence into starting businesses, doing all this, because they're Dumbo ears. Really, it doesn't metastasize like a cancer. The thought in your mind spreads negativity everywhere and doubt. As opposed to the other person who gets made fun of and he's told he has Dumbo ears and he laughs and he says, yeah, maybe if they're a little bigger I could fly away. And he makes a joke about it, and then he never thinks about his Dumbo ears again, or if he does, he goes, yeah, they're funny. It's a very unique part of me, actually. Nobody has ears like this. I'm recognizable wherever I go. Can't miss me in a crowd, just look for the guy with the giant ears. It's the same problem with a completely different perspective on it. And it leads to a completely different outcome in your day-to-day behavior in your life. That's all he's saying. And when you say this to people, man, that are so, like, they self-identify, like their entire identity is built around their depression today or their anxiety and all this shit, and they're affirmed by these wacko doctors, that if you tell them any different, just get over it. Just look at your situation differently. Just go out there and do something. Move your body, something. Anyways, change your day-to-day habits so that you don't feel the same. It's like you're attacking them personally. You know, their whole worldview crushes or falls down all around them, and then you get attacked. Okay.
But I love to work hard, and I just needed to fix it for myself because I was gonna die. And I've been on YouTube now for 15 years, man.
Holy crap.
Maybe 15? Yeah, 15 years, 2012, that's 15. And it took me 15 years, and now I finally got this viral thing. I still don't believe it. And it's like, who would have known that working at 7-Eleven would have been the key to like my content blowing up? Because I've tried a lot of different things. And honestly, I was in car camping and I loved it, but it died.
Let's see. So this, if he's okay, he made this video without knowing this one would go viral. So what the hell video went viral? Wow. Okay, so his viral video was only 271,000 views 2 weeks ago. And this was him saying, I'm 30 years old, making 20 bucks an hour working in retail at 7-Eleven. Then, homie drops another video a week later saying why I'm 30 years old, working a dead-end retail job, where he tells his story. And he gets, basically, he's probably going to end up getting 10x the views of his viral video when it's all said and done. Unbelievable. His life changed. And dude, he has been posting for a minute, but look at 83,000 views, 77. He's got Minecraft moderator. So he's been grinding, bro. Day 1, day 14, 4 years ago, withdrawing from alcohol for a week and filming it. Wow. So you see, the key is to just keep switching it up until one video hits. The video hits, you can title it all the same. Look, why I'm 30 years old. I'm 30 years old working in a dead-end retail job. You see, boom, one after the other. His next video will be probably something else similar. That's all he has to do. Now he's got a fresh audience that he can keep making these real videos sharing his life and whatever else. And people keep tuning in because they like him. As seen from the comment section. Let's go.
I really didn't feel like recording.
So he's got $500 from Tina. Wow. Social media has warped people's views on what real life is. This is real life. This is what the majority of people are doing day to day. Thanks for sharing your life and showing what isn't normal. Yeah. My dad, a harsh surgeon, told me that any man who works is to be respected as long as it's honest work. Doesn't matter what you do. When I was feeling down about working dead in retail in my 30s, I respect you for showing, for working, period. Keep it up. Sheesh. The things I've learned from life. Stress kills. Jealousy and envy are poison. If it doesn't matter in 5 years, it won't matter in 5 minutes. I love that one. You can't control people, only yourself. Indeed, same thoughts. Remember, it could always be worse. Always true. It's never too late to reevaluate how you want to live life. Yep, you can pivot at any moment you decide to. 7, talk to people. Some of their experiences might sound like a novel to the right listener. Life can be cruel, just as it can be fair. Life owes no one anything. And sometimes doing nothing is the best course of action. Always pet the dogo. I love that one. That's wild. Appreciate to everybody that submits these videos. I would have never seen this if it wasn't for the emails, guys. At the bottom, tribeofmen@yahoo.com. I do check them. A majority of the stuff that we react to is literally the videos you guys send me, so I am eternally grateful because these channels, YouTube sucks at recommending stuff. There is a separate algorithm that only promotes the crap YouTube wants to promote. Real videos like this never get promoted. So if you want to see the rest of this video and check him out on his journey, it's Ian on YouTube. Links are always in the description for the videos that we're reacting to. But dude, I mean, this is just like that one comment says, the real side of living, the real reality of day-to-day life for the average working man in one form or another. Yeah. It'll humble you real quick. And if you're complaining about something, shift your perspective. This video might shift your perspective. It's very inspirational. I love videos like this. People showing their hardships, the real aspect of living, not the glamorous bullshit you see on Instagram. I don't give a fuck about Lamborghinis, your private jets, your plastic whores, 10 of them on your arm. That shit is not impressive to me, dude. I click on content that's like big food stuff, normal people. That's why I have a private community and I only talk to normal people. I don't talk to other YouTubers and like the ones with millions of views that want to do content and have some like crazy shoot or crazy lifestyle pushing some God knows what product. I don't care, dude. I want to talk to normal dudes. Normal guys on 95 struggling to make it. Keeps me humble, keeps me grounded, keeps my ego from inflating. It could always be worse. It could always end up even further back than where you were when you started. If you keep making wrong decisions in life, I appreciate everything I have. I appreciate my audience. Appreciate what you've been able to provide me. All the other avenues in my life, my businesses that I started, all from the same thing. They stem from that need to be greater, to do better, to be in a position to help the ones you love. You just gotta get over the fear of being ridiculed, laughed at, made fun of, ostracized. It's fine. I say things that piss people off. I get put on government lists. It's okay. It's all worth it at the end. If I get to live out my dreams in some form or another, it's all worth it. This ride is temporary, boys. Think of it like that. You're running out of the clock. Time always ticks, no matter what. So, the people in your life that may be holding you down, the negative environment that you're in, the fears that you have, won't matter. Won't matter when you're 6 feet under. But why waste precious brain power and energy thinking about those people? Live your life. Do what's in your deepest part of your soul. So I'm living a variation of that. If you guys are very aware of this channel, and you have been from the very beginning, you understand that years ago, when I started the channel, I mentioned things like going overseas and retiring my parents early and using money to start a men's community where I could uplift men and help teach them things I was never taught because I was an only child. I never had anybody in my corner helping me. I had to discover everything until I made some friends and they mentored me in a way. So I want to provide men with that kind of value. And all these other things along the way. Whatever we said, we did and still doing. And we'll always build another mountain even when we get there and complete whatever task it is goal in front of us. And I try to embody that every day, especially in the community that we have. Guys that are in there and have seen the second channel, if you haven't, just check, go ref it. All those videos that pop up here at the end is the second channel, guys. If you haven't, go look. I posted a ton of the private conversations we had and others that were far more spicy. And I'm talking about like really ripping into men in a positive way, lifting you up, breaking down all the negative barriers that you have all around you and changing the way you see yourself. And I think we're making good progress. I have some emails that just like you would shed a tear for. Guys are absolutely changing their lives around. Completely different places. It's like a whole new human being was born out of just simple actions every day. It can be done. Don't let the world beat you down. Don't let the degeneracy of modernity make you believe that you can't achieve something, that you can't escape the trap that's laid out in front of you. A lot of the barriers you put up yourself. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care, everybody.
Alright, good morning. Y'all never see us here on a Sunday, you know, duty calls, we show up to work, man. We got Bishop out the pulpit on a Sunday, man. Get y'all some breaking news, man.
I have to get you, man. We had to get to it today.
Come on, man, 5:20 in the morning. Emergency pod, we had to get together, man. I'm up here this morning with my brother Bishop, my brother T. Fellas, how y'all doing this morning, man?
Cool.
Come on, man. We had a hell of a night last night, the Royal Rumble. We'll talk about that later, but listen, we thought that was the thing, man. We get home, you know what I'm saying? Everybody go about their separate ways. And Shams go crazy. Everybody thought, shout out to the Centennial. Everybody thought that was the Centennial report. Shout out to that was hilarious, man. They thought the shop was, he got hacked. It was like, hey, send the video, put the paper up. Nah, this is a real deal. One of the craziest trades in history took place early yesterday night. This morning, excuse me. You got Luka Doncic going to the Lakers for Anthony Davis. One of the moving pieces as well, but that is the general consistency of that trade. Thoughts about that?
I like on both sides. Let's get real.
You like it?
I think the Lakers won. You got a 25-year-old, damn near instant legend in the league. You had to do something because Brian on his way out. But then, shit, if AD stay healthy, the Mavs be all right.
You got you feel?
When I first heard it, I didn't like it. I was like, why would they trade Luka Doncic, perennial superstar, all-star every year? For an agent, Anthony Davis, who we know has injury problems. He's been healthy the last couple of years, but for the most part, he's been injured. Played his whole career. I'm like, I just don't like it. But when you read about it and see that they're going to the franchise of Dallas Mavericks, that makes a little more sense. But I still don't like it though.
Oh, let's just break it down from, you know what I'm saying, every perspective in the situation. You talked about that, Luka, you know what I'm saying, trading a superstar. That rarely happens, especially in the midst of his prime. Now they're talking about his conditioning. They say him being 270. I mean, listen, man, we know he always been heavy, but 270 is crazy, but he's gonna play his way back in shape.
Yeah, he'd be all right, bro. I don't see what's wrong with this shit. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with it. The Lakers won, bro.
Man, that is crazy. I mean, I feel like it has to be something, bro. For them, like you said, Nico, we'll talk about the gym. For the Mavericks, talking about it's going to be a treacherous offseason because did they?
But they have the pieces around to do that. So Luka out of shape or whatever it is, seems like he can't get to the point where he need to be the lead of the franchise. Like obviously we know he don't play defense. And it's a lot of stuff that lacks in his game defensively that helps in the championship. He gets picked on, you know, trying to beat up off himself. It seems like they put him in a pick and roll just to switch. So they was looking at that and looking like, man, we got Kyrie who's still playing at a high level. Then you get a Anthony Davis who's playing great this year at a high level. maybe we'll find somebody, find a rhythm with them to make a new duo. Maybe we can make them run.
Yeah, that's interesting that you said that because, and you talked about the show in the year. They were winning games for out. The second stretch you said was Paul's gonna be a little bit harder, but they looked like a really good team. Anthony Davis just told them last week, hey, I've been telling y'all I'm a power forward, not a center. And they got two beats that, man, him and Lively is dangerous, bro.
Yeah, if you get a chance to play the four for sure. I don't know if this is what he thought, but shit, he there now. I don't know, man. I don't know. When I'm thinking about it sitting here more, I don't know. That trade just don't make sense to me.
I don't like it. Like I love it, but I'm talking like right now the Lakers ain't worth a quarter.
No.
You through. You done. But for the future wise, bro, so far as a business standpoint, they get a 25-old young gun like that.
Yeah, the Lakers won.
Oh, it's lit, bro.
The Lakers won.
And listen, they can keep that for the season. Just the fact that you guys look good and LeBron play together is great.
Nah, they won, but I think it's a bigger play here. Like, now that it happened, obviously the Lakers know. Like, our franchise is Luka hand now. Like, Brian, you done. There's a way I can do it around Luka. And he understands that. He's 40 years old. But what does that mean for Brian?
That was gonna be the next question.
New Brian, ask for a trade, go to Golden State and try to win with them boys.
Hey, you better not go to Golden State, bro.
He wanna play with his dog. DG, bro. He wanna play with
Would
Draymond.
y'all rather see him back in Cleveland or see him in Golden State?
You can't trade him in Cleveland. Do the Lakers doing a favor and just let him rock? Like, let him go?
Yeah, just let him go. I think it makes more sense to go to Golden State because shit, everybody on their way out over there. You don't want to fuck up no chemistry over there in Cleveland. They got a good thing going. So just to have Brian over there for a year or two and blow that team up at the get all this to be successful is pointless.
That's crazy. Y'all been generous. I don't care about Cleveland. If I'm the Lakers, y'all want LeBron? Cool. Y'all gonna have to say something.
Nah, but Kenny Atkinson, bro, he done kind of built that team up and got him rolling. You don't want to kind of pull it off.
I'm saying if I'm the Lakers, y'all done ruined y'all year, basically.
Facts.
Definitely.
Y'all was in with the 5th seed.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all about to drop tremendously. Because Luka ain't playing no time soon. Brian about to be a one-man game. And Austin Reeves.
Him and his son.
Alright, Brian about to get his shot. So
Yeah.
they probably gonna drop out of the playoff race fairly quickly. They're one game up from being ninth. The Suns on their for 3 games, whatever it is. Yeah, it's not gonna. Yeah, they're not getting Luka back no time soon.
Them trading that today just requires me to crazy. That's what it is for, right?
You gotta let Brian make a decision at this point. Like, Brian, do you wanna rock out and be with Luka? Because if you do, Luka gonna end up being like me and ET was talking. He was like, if he get around Brian, Luka gonna end up being the best player in the world for the next 10 years. Because he gonna learn how to work, learn how to train his body, learn how to eat right, and he gonna take the game to a different level. Because he's gonna be around Brian. Brian, the best athlete ever. Look at him at 40.
Does Brian want to be a mentor though?
I mean, at this point, you got no choice.
I'm saying with them, like I think Brian's still like, I want to hoop. I want to do what I want to do. Like Luka cool, he got
That's
something
what
down.
I'm saying,
Face
dude.
out.
Do they let Brian leave? Lakers do Brian a favor and like, hey, wherever you want to go, we'll make it feasible for you. Like, we ain't gonna go crazy in a trade. We know we build around Luka. We gonna try to get some draft picks, assets like that, and some young players, and you can go to Golden State.
Trade Brian for Kemba.
I mean, it'd be the craziest trade in NBA history. LeBron would actually commute.
And y'all talking about letting him go to Cleveland for free. Like, trade for Jonathan Kuminga, bro. People are gonna put small on his name
You
forever.
gotta let him go though. You do gotta let him go. If this is a blindside trade for him and it's real life, you gotta let Brian.
I was gonna ask y'all the next question now. We on some Foul 20 shit. Do y'all believe Brian didn't know about the trade?
I believe it.
Okay.
I don't know. Ever since Brian read them books, bro, I don't know.
Because Brian be lying to us sometimes.
I believe it.
But I genuinely don't think he knew about it.
I think he would have told AD.
Yeah, that's his man.
Yeah, I think that really rock out too.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, Rock, he just got job security for a lifetime. He put off finesse. Everybody was calling for his head. I got Luka Doncic. Y'all shut the fuck up for the next 2 years.
A long time.
Yeah, all the clutch sports, Brian, AD, somebody knew. Like,
Yeah, bro, I don't.
But they had to.
I'm saying, like, they would have said something to AD. Like, if AD really didn't know, like, Rich, Ron, they would have been like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Now I wonder if that's the case. If it's just true that we're gonna go with the LeBron didn't know. Do he feel away Rob about this?
Hell yeah, bro.
He don't feel away.
He do, bro. I'm always the reason somebody get traded, bro. I am the front office, bro.
Niggas didn't call
Bro,
Rob.
she gotta go through me, bro. I ain't trading my dog away. Not Austin Reeves, not my son. Trade my nigga away, bro.
Nah, he feel. But Ron is a basketball genius and savant. He know, like, oh, you gotta trade that for Luka. You gotta do
No,
that.
yeah, I ain't saying like he mad. I think he was just more though like he didn't know. Let me know what y'all doing, bro. So we can be on the same page.
That's a hell of a surprise to have, though.
Yeah, bro, it is, bro. Like shit, we still hooping, man. Like I don't want to just see AD just go and not know. It's cool to get Luka, but Luka ain't valuable to me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also notable they kept the pick in the trade. We talk about some of the other moving pieces that's going on, possibly with Jimmy Butler, things of that nature. The Lakers kept the pick in that situation, so they could possibly go get another pick. I know they were looking at some of the like Valanciunas, so they were looking at Vooch and stuff like that. Man, there's some other options for this team to get pieces this year.
They're gonna need them fast.
LA lit, bro. You know how many?
ASAP.
You know how many people want to come play in Los Angeles with Luka, bro? You know how crazy that's about to be.
Max Kesky ended up going to Dallas too. Let's not forget him in a trade.
I get
Another
it.
pickup for Dallas, but let's not forget Jalen Hood Shafino got traded for.
He got traded to Utah
What it was 110,000.
Yeah.
See, Jeff gotta be messy.
for a soccer truck.
Boy got traded for 110 bands.
That's the equivalent of Boosie said, I put a lot for $1,000. That's
For sure, in the soaking session. On me.
He got traded for.
Getting traded for a soaking session is
I
crazy.
swear to God, if I got traded and wasn't no picks, if I got traded and wasn't no picks or a player, you got me fucked up.
That's what I'm gonna ask you. In this situation, it's not like disrespectful to Anthony Davis because Anthony Davis is a champion and he got traded for one of the best NBA players of all time. Is this a situation where, all right, I can see why I got traded for him. You looking like, y'all traded me for this nigga?
No, I'm just saying, if I'm Hood Shafino,
Oh, shit. He got me looking like,
you legit. Trade me for a night out of live.
Nah, for sure. On everything.
what's the shit semi-bro?
The championship seminar.
Y'all traded me for the washer and dryer?
Like, for real, bro, like, he got traded for a good podcast setup.
Nah, facts.
You traded me for a podcast.
Nah, I got traded for Gibbs Arena.
Yeah, he got traded for Gilbert.
Shit, Monday. You can't afford the rest of the week.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But I'm glad he get a chance to go.
He gonna get a chance to
He
play.
get a chance to play. He ain't never get a chance to play anywhere else. But it was just shocking when I read that report. I was like, we ain't get traded for nothing.
And that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, the funny part about it is like the other pieces in this trade. Like, we don't talk about the notable names, like the other people who are deemed like draft capital. It's like, damn, they gotta move too.
Yeah.
Like Morris Twain, he gotta get up out of there too. So like, some of the people happy probably go to another situation, but. On the other side of that, when we talked about the whole Lakers situation, Dallas, man, if that works out, Kyrie Irving and Anthony Davis is a hell of a pick and roll.
Yeah, that's a nice duo they got. I mean, it ain't a. Listen, it seemed like they lost the trade. Because we don't know what Luka's gonna do, honestly. We don't know if he ever gonna be the player that everybody think he can be. We know he's great. We don't know if he's gonna ever be healthy, in shape. We don't know if he cares about basketball. But you know what I mean?
He is. That's the scary part. If he really locked in, bro, if he, like you said, bought some of their burn, like, rub off on him, all right, it's gonna be over, bro.
Yeah, I think his first year he's gonna be so motivated because he got traded to try to prove.
What you getting out of living? Who cares for what you got if you're not having any fun? Have a little fun.
Honesty is the best policy.
Hi, Happy Lunar New Year.
Happy Lunar New Year.
Thank you for coming. You must be Diego. You're dinner our favorite niece. You must have questions.
We do too. Do I need a lawyer?
They won't get here in time.
Why?
Where do you live?
The city.
Do you have a house?
I live with my parents.
Did you go to college?
I studied law.
So you're a lawyer.
I actually work in a coffee shop.
Why don't you work in law? Disbarred? Do you have student loans? Delinquent? How's your relationship with your mother? Distant?
Well, no, not exactly. I mean, I put my career on hold to take care of my mom.
Do you know why you're here? Yeah, do you know why you're here?
To meet the most important people in my girlfriend's life.
Yeah, but why today?
Because it's Lunar New Year.
What is Lunar New Year?
It's a celebration of friends and family with feasts and gambling in the basement.
Correct them. Everything except for the basement.
I saw it with my own eyes.
You saw me?
I didn't see anything.
Hey, what's that one she find out?
Pushing Woye, she wanted.
One more question. Have you eaten yet?
Try to prove people wrong. And he probably gonna kill that person.
And he gonna especially kill Dallas. He gonna fuck Dallas up.
But I don't know how long that's gonna last.
Yeah.
But I think his shelf life was a little shorter than we all expect. I think Dallas kind of know that. Like, man, he only got 3 or 4 years. He gonna be great.
Hell no.
No, so I asked this question to
That's
Cal.
what they gotta look. That's what they gotta think.
BN. Now, on the other side of that, if they're wrong, if Luka goes plays 10 years at a high level, is this one of the worst trades ever?
Bro, he's 25, bro. This is gonna be the worst trade ever, bro.
I'm saying they might think he not gonna be the person for you. They think he probably gonna be unhealthy
Yeah. And shout out to
or not in shape or whatever.
I'm risking that, bro. He only gonna be 29, bro.
but they said they don't want to pay him that 535, 345 for it.
Alright, y'all gonna see. Wait till
I'm not saying.
Oh no, I'm
What?
they gonna fucking kill.
wait till y'all see who pulls out that with Luka. Wait. He getting 2 more niggas out there with him, bro.
Man, I don't
Wow.
shit. I don't know if people love playing with Luka, but
Alright, so this is the statement from Nico Harrison, GM of the Mavs. He was like, it's my job to make tough decisions, and he was like, we really feel like we got ahead of what was going to be a tumultuous summer. Him being eligible for Supermax and a year away, and basically be able to opt out of any contract. It's like we had to get in front of that. We knew teams, they had it out there.
What started as a simple audit quickly unraveled into $1 million fraud investigation. Over several years, a financial administrator at a corporate services firm allegedly stole over $1.3 million, exploiting her access to payroll systems, company accounts, and financial records to funnel money directly into her personal bank account. The scheme ran unchecked from 2017 to 2023, with fraudulent payroll deposits, forged checks, and unauthorized transfers, allowing her to siphon company funds without
What's
detection.
up, guys?
Investigators
Oh, wow.
a security fob
Oh,
issued by the
that's it.
company to access its banking system.
Well, I'm gonna get off
By
now. I'll
generating
be back
unique
on soon.
authorization codes, she could approve direct deposits to herself while making them appear as legitimate